it's still a bit premature about the idea of what the give and take is about a facilitator such as Fox Network as opposed to CNN Network. Well, really, this is one of those moments where you say, you don't really say anything, you just kind of say, you still face the same old bull, noise, pollution, and stuff like that. And it seems to be, and it's in that you people like bull, and stuff like that, and you just gotta talk from a conservative point of view and stuff, and you have to say, and you say, oh, you know what, fine, and stuff like that, right, some point, right, such. Well, really, there's no angle from my end to say, oh, well, you know what, I think that such and such news should be read in this form of such and such. Just as you say something like, I've been waiting a long time for this. I mean, I read that. I mean, everybody read that. But still, I gotta hear this noise and stuff like that. Be like, right after, like a 10 basically was like on the news and like, I don't like that at all. That's not my idea of a good time. I'm not waiting a long time for this. I wasn't waiting a long time for that. It still is, I can't quite figure out the law term for it. It's without due process. It's basically, it's the aggregated conversation, lack of conversation, lack thereof, and conversation, lack thereof, of the aggregated mathematics. So, well, wait a minute, I still want to listen to this. I still don't see why, I hear this and such and such. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that. That's like, clean it up on low ball, do you a solid. Not before you low ball and said, such and such, I forgot to call Paladin and whatnot. I mean, don't say that like that. At the same time, you said you don't pull those cards at the same time and say, oh, well, you know what, that's kind of what the aggregated mathematics is. Yeah, you want to pull up the stats, that's what the papers say. You know what I'm saying? That's how the numbers look all across the board, any way you look at it. You know what I mean? Everybody knows, you know what I mean? So you say, oh, they have a different demographic. Oh, yeah, Fox Sports Network. I guess would be the one to say, oh, well, since you play video games and such and such, which we have the right to censor if we wanted to, put up on your blog, then you might want to just talk to the Fox Network instead. Maybe it is. And so you say, oh, hey, well, you know what, hey, and being a premature thought, like, say, give it to you, say this is like a scavenger hunt, right? You're looking for faces and stuff like that. Hey, there was a sit-in for Anderson Cooper, that's what's his name, the guy, there's Rosenthal, right? Who that Rosenthal, you know what I'm saying? And it was a lawyer, right? You know what I'm saying? And all this other stuff, like Wild California, right? Is it wild or is that an understatement? If you become president, if he was never impeached, would you want the Department of Justice now that he's no longer... So you it as a scavenger hunt. And you start taking from Laurel Ingraham and Ingham. I believe that they... Huh? What's she talking about? Even if it oh, man. Premises. They say it in there. So, okay, so you have an arbitrary point. You say, you know what, you go to North Beach to the south end and north end of North Beach because you work for a weird company or you work as a weird, thing. And then so, you figure, yes, and everything's like, you guys pretty much fine. You don't know the difference between Madonna and like Swiss cheese, you feel me? And I'm like, you know what I mean? So, like, so it's just so ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? It's the average Republican, and just CNN, they have what do you call it, gender unspecific Republicans on that side too. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not a conservative channel as well. Giving this guy right here, power suit and all, so I mean, it doesn't matter, They say, oh, well, prosecute Trump and stuff like that, and the Trump network and stuff like that. I don't know about that. lean as a Republican lean. CNN has the same Republican lean. You're giving them information that we don't know. They're gender unspecific Republicans as well. That's have something like uninformed knowledge of the seats. They have a lot of informed knowledge of the number of seats in the House and something like that. Have a say of it. It's like just like the queer what do you call it? Queer population in Chicago or something like that. Right? Watching Real World. So given that, right? What's going on? What is your son? Nothing. You just cancel it out and you say, I don't outdo it. You just outdo it as a scavenger hunt. You don't outdo a scavenger hunt. What I just said earlier, you just cancel it out and you say, what are you doing? This guy's obviously in Miami or something like that, right? You know what I'm saying? And all that. And you know what I'm saying? So, you just get seduced by the visuals. And I don't know if you're getting seduced, but you're getting consuming. You're letting your eyes consume the picturesque backgrounds and stuff like that, and so I wouldn't, when Anderson Cooper locked her up, I wouldn't, and even with whatever it may be to be like before I get into all this, I don't want to be like I work for the Navy SEALs. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know what I mean? Because, and I don't, and the gist of it, basically the point of it is like saying, oh, you know what, I don't go, you know what I mean? Bam. And then, right? And so I don't think the ripple effects wouldn't be on the facilitator to say, oh, well, we got fee schedule and stuff like that, but such and such, but on disability, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, I know the right that he is. You know what I'm saying? That's so good. You gotta make sure you have that water pig. Because I don't always know young people, not me. But, right? Like, some people are like in the chambers and they're like, dude, open the window, it's my right. And I'm like, damn, I swear I had renter rights. I mean, how is that? They be in like a blah, 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 and they be like, oh, no, I have my rights. So I'm like, damn, I have an apartment rent, I have my rights. And I'm dumb, right? And that's when it gets dumb, right? And that's still where the gray comes in. It's like, oh, you know what? Dude, it's halfway through the year, you know what I mean? And this dude's over here in South Beach for real. I'm in South Beach diet for real. I'm like talking that mess on keto diets. And I'm like, what?